manifest something without working hard for it? Oh, that's a great question. All right, look, first thing you need to know is nothing comes into existence without you being a participator of that event. You have a lot of control over what manifests into your reality. So with that being said, to manifest something or anything in your life without striving or pushing or working hard comes down to one thing and one thing only: mind power. Powers of mind. Okay, let me show you something. Whenever you're working hard or pushing for something, chances are you're engaging in the conscious part of the mind. Whenever things are flowing easy, effortless, you're getting ideas, you're getting inspiration, you're getting motivation, things just manifest easily without you working hard, chances are you're operating on your higher consciousness or the subconscious, which leads to your higher self. So if you want to manifest something without working hard for it, you have to primarily live in the creative mind. In the creative mind is where you can get things that come in flowlessly, so you don't have to work or push hard for it. So to manifest something easily without working hard for it, start to target and program the subconscious part of your mind, or the unconscious part of the mind. Because check this out, people. Here's how reality works, okay? Reality doesn't live in one place. Reality is infinite. So there's so many different probabilities. There's so many different possibilities. There's so much different avenues for you to achieve and get what you want. The problem, however, is you can't see it. The reason you can't see it because most of your mind is shut off from that reality. Most of the mind we use is our five senses, and we observe very little of the electromagnetic spectrum. By the way, the electromagnetic spectrum is the power that creates our world. It's the power, the juice to manifest, the juice to reality. It's what you see in your life. So because of that, people will try to strive, to push, to work hard, to manifest. Now look, I don't believe in working hard. I believe in working smart. Smarter, manifest. Now you listen, you can go work hard. If it's your thing, you can do it. But if you want to take the most effortless way that's better for your soul, better for your overall health, better for your mind, better for everything, you want to process and access your higher mind. And most people aren't aware of this knowledge. They don't even know this stuff. They don't even know that they have a mind that's super powerful, that can create from infinite realities to get them what they want. For example, with money. Most people think they got to work hard to get money. And that's a myth. You know, money is just a thing we use for goods and services. It's exchange of energy. Money can come to you in a plethora of ways. If you tap into your subconscious, you get money in the mail. You could win the lottery. You can get an inheritance. You can get a brilliant idea. You get up one morning, you invent something. It's endless. So I'm showing you the big picture here. The big picture is, whenever you're going to create anything in your life, you have to remember the rule number one. Nothing comes into existence without you being a participator of the event. It simply means that my thoughts, my emotions, what I think, what I feel, what I expect will somehow play and become my reality. So the big question is, all right, man, so you're saying for me to get to where I want, I have to get to the subconscious and to get things effortlessly. How do I do that, Mark? How do I tap into that creative mind of mine? How do I get all the good stuff to easily? I'm going to teach you the number one secret that you can tap into your creative mind right now. And it's not very hard. It's so simple. You can start this right now. And here it is. This is so simple. It's so genius. It's so simple, and it's not complex. You know what it is? Okay. Let me see here. I use bottled water. Some people see this bottle of water half full, half empty. There's two types of people in the world. People who see the cup half full and people who see the cup half empty. There's no doubt about that. So you have the people who see the cup half full exist in their creative mind. People who see the cup half empty exist in the logical, structural, intellect mind. So if you want to manifest things without working hard and striving and busting yourself up and all that stuff, you have to become, here's the, go write this down. I have to develop optimism. I have to become an optimist in every part of my life. If you develop the optimism mindset, you will neurosynchrony change your brain's chemistry and also your DNA. Did you know that? Did you know that just positive thinking or positive expectation has a huge impact on the cells in your body and your health? They change chemistry. So if I can get up every day and I'm just like, no matter what's happening in my life, I'm just gonna say, my mind will put forth the bad, but I'll go and say, no, it's gonna be great. It's gonna happen. I always strive to see the optimistic part of life. And if you continually do that, that's how you start to impress your subconscious mind. Because your subconscious mind watches for repetition and it watches for what you're constantly thinking and focusing on. I got to repeat this again. I got to repeat this again because it's so important. Here it is again, because if you're just joining me, let me repeat it again. Keep in mind, nothing can come into existence without you being a participator of the event. Okay? So, if I'm the participator of reality, then reality must conform to what I think and what I expect on a daily basis. That is the secret to get anything in your life, is to develop an optimistic mindset. Let me show you how powerful this is, man. When you become an optimist, the world becomes optimistic to your desires. When you become an optimist, everything optimistically. You will make more money, you will get more success, you'll have more health, you'll have more of everything you want. Because again, and this is not me now, this is the laws of quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics says, this is what it says. It says, man, everything exists, Mark, in a superposition state. What is a superposition state, quantum mechanics? Oh, Mark, a superposition state is all possible realities are existing simultaneously. And you, Mark, get to choose which one you want to live in. How do I choose which one I want to live in? Man, you do that by what you think about, Mark, your mindset. There's always the negative world and the positive world. They exist all at once, Mark. So if I start to focus on the positive, quantum mechanics says superposition will now collapse from a wave. What we call a wave is all the possibilities that could ever exist out there. So it conforms now, it collapses from a wave and it becomes a definite physical thing that you and I are used to. That's the simplest term to explain physics to you. So, to the person that asked me, and it was a great question, very simple. They say, okay, Mark, how can I manifest something without working hard? There is your answer. Exactly. And someone was watching my last video. That's why I told you guys, why is the universe rigged in my favor? That's your optimistic mantra everybody should use every day. That's going to change your life. You should get it tattooed on you. You should write it on your thing. You should, everywhere you go, you should open up and see that question. It says, why is the universe rigged in my favor? And your brain will say, oh, everything is rigged in my favor. And the beauty about the brain, man, about the subconscious, man, what I love about our subconscious is it's a double-edged sword. But what I love about it, it doesn't judge and it believes everything I tell it, which is good for an optimist, bad for a pessimist. So if I get up every day and I'm training my mind to be like more optimist and keep on focused on good stuff, guess where I go? I go into the superposition of those worlds that exist, and then my subconscious to my higher self, it can pick the one that's best for me. See how easy that is? I don't have to work hard now, right? What I do now, I watch from behind the scenes now. I project what I want. Now I just watch, and then I wait for the inspired action. If I don't know what to do, I'm not going to do anything. That's correct. The chosen one says, I let it flow. I just watch it. And something magical happens in life, and I've noticed this. Whenever I don't interfere, whenever I kind of just watch from behind the scenes, whenever I don't try to like intellectually try to push and try to figure out, things work out so perfect for me. It will work out so perfect for you. Because again, Nothing can come into existence without you being the participator of the event. Someone will be asking, why does this guy keep repeating it? I have to keep repeating it because you're not going to get it until you hear it 4 times or 5 times. That's when it's going to kick in. Because one day it's going to look, the light's going, oh my God, I finally get what this guy's saying. I finally get it. So with this type of thinking and this type of mindset, you can what? Win the lottery like I did. Not only once, not only twice, not only 3 times. Okay, let's move on. Forget about the lottery. Let's do something else. You can create the success, the job. Because again, you're not operating in the intellect mind. Remember, I'm gonna tell you something powerful here. Remember this. Your mind is very smart. They call it the intellect mind. It's great for processing your everyday life stuff around you. But the everyday life stuff around you was created by the matrix. So they're very limited. So in your intellect mind, you will never see endless opportunities. You will only see limits. In the subconscious mind, you will see limitless opportunities because now you're in the creative mind. Then what happens now, your higher self can go into that field and go into all, you know, the thing about your higher self, it could turn the page like a book of all those infinite realities like this. Okay, which one I want? Oh, this one's easy for him. Oh, this one's easy for her. All right, they'll send you a message and they'll tell you what to focus on, or you get a sign and they'll say, all right, just stay with this and I'm going to bring this into your reality. They'll just tell you, hey, all I need you to do is just repeat this. Just be a constant repetition so your subconscious can get this so I can bring it to you. That's all I want you to do. That's what your higher self says to you. How easy is that, people? And people don't even know about this stuff, man. You've been trained and conditioned to be this work hard, push, solve things. The world doesn't work like that. If you want to get into the higher consciousness, the higher stuff of success, you have to move from the intellect and be more in a creative mind. I always say this to you guys. What's my key mode? I always say to people, I said, look, you're going to have to be a little delusional with your desires. Yes, your gut instincts will be the inspired action. Listen to your gut, listen to your, and you know the beauty, let me tell you something about optimists. Someone always said to me too, all right, Mark, how do I like heighten my intuition, right? People, I want to get my intuition higher. Listen, people, it's so simple. All you have to do is become optimistic. Your intuition will automatically pop up. Because what happens is your intuition is going to talk to you because it has to find those infinite realities and bring them to you in your gut. So if you're more optimist, hence your intuition gets what? More heightened. If you're more pessimist, guess what? Your intuition gets more lowered. Because now what happens is your intuition gets shut off. Because now your intellect mind comes in because it's a more pessimistic mind. That's just how it was created and designed, because it wants to survive and it wants to keep things like in a routine for you. So if you understand this concept, and you know, you don't have to go to a seminar, man, and pay $10,000 and $5,000 for stuff. This is free. I'm giving it to you for free. You're not paying for this. All you gotta do is just go apply it yourself, and you call my bluff and see what I'm talking about, man. But they're not gonna teach you this stuff, and they may charge you like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, and they put it another way. But I'm just delivering it so simplistic for you to go and apply it. Knowledge is free. Knowledge is accessible. Knowledge will be there for you if you find someone that can give you the knowledge. That's what it is. So if you're watching this video, congratulations. You've just hit the jackpot, because this is what you will use to change your life. It's very simple. There's research done about this, studies done about this, that if you become an optimist, your world becomes optimistic. And this goes in accordance with the quantum mechanics. So again, you want to manifest something easy and don't have to work hard for it? Optimistic. Optimistic means instead of seeing the glass half empty, I see it half full. Instead of seeing the rain as a bad thing, I see the rain as a beautiful thing. Oh, when it's raining, good. Water, the plants are growing. It's more cooler. See that? That's optimistic. Optimistic takes the things and turn them around into something beneficial. That's what an optimist is. See how it works? Yes. And so if anyone wants to know my secrets how I do stuff, I am an optimist. Every time, every day, I strive to be optimistic. Even though my intellect mind may coming a little bit, I shut it down. And you got to do that. So if you do that, everything will start to become more easy for you, because again, the secret to all of this, guys, it lies in the quantum superposition state. You have to be able to tap into that state to get a specific outcome you'd like to experience. And the only way you can ever get into that state for what you want, you can get into that state in a negative way, because the superposition exists both in negative and positive, all infinite reality. But for you, if you want to get into the state to get what you want, you have to level up to the optimistic state. Once you become the optimism, the world becomes optimistic to you. And even people, it's just so powerful. Guess what? Even people will start to show you favor. You know why people start to show you favor? Because people are also part of the simulation. They're also you, part of you as a consciousness. So it even affects them, because their subconscious is connected to a larger brain that's called the collective subconscious. So yes, we said this here. Master Manifestor says, get the conscious mind out of the way. It's 3D bound. I love that. And that is true. The conscious mind will keep you stuck in your 3D. The higher mind will free you into 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 dimensions, where you can bring stuff in to experience in the 3D. Got it? Well, that's how it works. See you guys next time.